Hi, everybody. Good morning. I want to say thank you to FITLIGHT to invite me and Sport Techie for this conference. And I want to say hi to all the people attending this event. During this difficult time, it's very cool to be connected anyway through technology. And I'm pleased to be here presenting at this conference. So, who I am? My name is Matteo Masucci. I'm a former professional player from Italy. I'm born and raised in Italy, so I'm sorry for my strong accent, but if you don't understand, I will help you later on the booth answer the question. I'm from Italy and I studied the entire my life in kinesiology at the University of Rome, where I actually first was exposed to FITLIGHT trainer. I'm also have a UFA license, which is one of the highest license degree in the world, which allowed me to coach at professional level. I'm a FIFA instructor, in which I was actually instructing FIFA 11 plus warm up and other FIFA grassroots. And I'm a senior management consultant in North America for the past 10 years. What I do is all interconnected. It's all about sport, mainly soccer. I'm working with the Juventus Academy of Los Angeles currently. I was in charge of the Juventus Academy Toronto in the past years. And I'm actually creating training ad hoc for soccer using FITLIGHT. That's why I'm the FITLIGHT lab director. And the lab is meant to design new training protocol to enhance sport, starting from soccer, obviously, but expanding to all the other sports. For this reason, I'm actually studying a PhD in neuroscience at the University of Waterloo, Canada. And I'm finishing my thesis, which is meant to investigate on space awareness in elite players. I'm also the founder of Vitruvian Sport System. Vitruvian Sport System is designing an artificial intelligence capable to understand sport. And I'm currently raising a seeds fund to bring the project commercializing. I'm acting as a public speaking for the past few years, and I'm attending different conferences all related to sport and technology. So FITLIGHT training system is a unique system that I'm using for the past 10 years. As I said before, I've been exposed to this technology since I was in Italy at university, and I continue to use everywhere I went. And one of the strength points of the system is actually the durability. In fact, I'm excited to have on my left here a unit that I was using probably 7 years ago. It's still working and still using today with my study and my training in Los Angeles. And it's great to have a product which ensures quality and durability at the same time. What is FITLIGHT Lab? So FITLIGHT Lab is a training protocol, a training method that I put together in the past few years through my expertise with the technology of FITLIGHT. We're creating testing protocols. Testing protocols are meant to check, to investigate in reaction time and more, response time, and uses cognitive training to attempt training all the sports. So it's not only soccer specific, but it's every sport specific. And I will show you some video later to let understand a little bit more of what I'm doing. The greatness of the lab is that I'm actually proving that through the FITLIGHT, I can not only train individuals, but also having training protocol for an entire team, which is very important for trainer who has a large group and he wants to involve everybody with the same protocol and technology. With the lab also, we're doing assessment. We have analysis performance, and we produce report, which through the FITLIGHT company, there is a portal on the website which can track and show the progress time by time you're using the lights. So it's very easy to put together the analysis because FITLIGHT is a full backend database that's allowed the trainers and the individual to track their metrics and to compare time by time. To give you a better idea of what I'm doing with the FITLIGHT, I have a mini video I hope it's not gonna delay the broadcast for you to see the video moving. But the idea is that FITLIGHTs can be activated by proximity, and you see the player moving by the first lights, which trigger the other 4 lights. And they can also deactivated by impact. In fact, when the ball hits the post, the light goes off. And in this case, I'm detecting reaction time in terms of millisecond to deliver the ball to the target, and accuracy time in terms of error for the players to hit the target. As you can see, there is a methodology that's I-coded with the lights where there are presented distractor, and in this case, you can see the red lights, and is presented within distractor. There is a target, in this case, the green, and the lights are presented once the subject starts the motion. So the subject doesn't have pre-cue on where is the target, but he's going to find out while he's approaching the ball, coordinating his feet, and using the proper right, left foot to hit the target. Another example, which is more on the training side, is this kind of exercise where the players were required to shoot at the lights from the distance. This is more of a shooting from older players, which represent an 11v11 format with a big net. And the lights were presented equally on the left and right side, forcing the players to use both feet, because when you see the players shooting on his left, on the right side of the screen, is meaning he's using the most efficient way to perform a shot and to reduce the time. This is a very important, and I will show you later why. Other kind of drill I created, and this is transferable to other sports, which can be basketball and as well hockey or team sports, where a subject is moving and is using the ball while he's screening the environment. This is a very important training because while I'm running this training to the players and I'm detecting their tempo, their response, I can actually see the improvement happening in the same session. Where the player at the beginning is very small, confident to do 2 things at the same time, I mean, dribbling and screening the environment, but with a little bit of training, he's already improving his performance exponentially. This is one greatness of the lights, is having a real-time feedback that either a player or a trainer can double check and can give real-time insight to improve their performance. So here you can see the player is moving along with the ball, but at the same time is forced to keep his head up while he's screening and understanding where the target is located. And he's gonna reach the target, in this case by dribbling, and in the other case by shooting, using all the part of the body and obviously being as effective as he can. All this methodology I'm showing you is coming from a very specific rationale, which is the back of my study, the rationale of my study, where there is an internal focus of attention versus an external focus of attention. Not everybody knows that by using FITLIGHTs, we are projecting the players to focus on an external focus of attention. The difference between the two is when you focus internally, you focus on your feet, you focus on your arms, you focus on the mechanics of the motion. And studies have proven that when you do so, you are actually disrupting the motion because you're overthinking about what you have to do. Instead, with an external focus of attention, brain goes in automaticity and the player recall previous experience about the motion and they unconsciously deliver a better motion. There is more fluidity in the execution when a player is on an external focus of attention. And you can clearly see in this graph that high-skilled players perform better on external focus. They actually perform less on an internal focus. And you can see on the graph on the left side, there is the accuracy. Instead, on low skill players is actually the opposite, because they don't have pre-existing knowledge of the motion. This is important for my study because I went to investigate elite soccer players. So I only was interested to see people with a pre-existing strong understanding of the game, with the pre-existing training. And what I did in my study, I took 16 expert youth players, and I went through a testing protocol before putting them on a training regimen. And I actually did a training protocol, which was 2 months worth of training, specific with the FITLIGHTs. And right after, I went for a second test, which is meant to see the improvement created and generated by using this protocol through the lights. So this thesis is going to be ready in the next few months. I'm going to be presenting and defending it at university for my PhD in neuroscience. Obviously, if you have more questions, these are my information contact, but I will also be able to answer all the questions to the booths, with the FITLIGHTs booths at the Sport Teching Conference for the next 30 minutes, 1 hour. So if you want to connect with me, you can find me there. Thank you so much. I will see you soon. Ciao.